It occurs to me that many things that I do on a daily basis are completely foreign to most of my viewers. Today, I'm going to demonstrate one of those things. Baking breakfast on my wood stove. That's right, I said baking on top of my wood stove. Hey, darling. Hey folks, thanks for joining me here on my YouTube channel, where I'm exploring life free from the shackles of society. Life is a lot more fun over on the wild side. Simplicity and healthy. That's two factors I base my lifestyle on. As a result, my breakfasts are simple. And there's 3 breakfast foods that I rotate through as I get bored with them. That would be pancakes, hot cereal, and good old-fashioned biscuits. Today, we're going to focus on biscuits my way. Traditionally, biscuits are made with the ingredients found on one of these bad boys. Right here. But as I seek simplicity in my lifestyle, I have experimented and altered the ingredients that I use on a regular basis. Here are the traditional ingredients: flour, salt, baking powder, butter, and milk. I've got my coffee creamer standing in for the milk that I don't have. But as I like things to be as simple as possible, I asked myself one day, what if I didn't need butter and I could use olive oil instead? Olive oil is pretty healthy besides. So I experimented with it, and the results were just about as good as when you use the real thing. Then I took it a step further. What if I didn't use milk and I replaced it with water? And once again, the results were just as good as the original. Getting rid of the milk makes it much more practical for camping trips or an expensive lifestyle. I'm able to save money, and my milk doesn't go bad or curdle while I'm out hiking and riding horses. While I'm at it, for my 1860s living history camp trips, I use this: flour, salt, sodium bicarbonate, oil, and water. Put it in a bag, and there's breakfast. I like incorporating things into my everyday life that when I go out and do my reenactment camping trips, I've already been used to it because I'm doing it every day. One of those is mixing up the bread and using the same equipment that I use when I'm traveling. Mixing it is pretty easy. I fill this cup up about halfway. I use about 3 teaspoons of baking powder, and I add salt to taste. I like to go a little heavy on the salt. After that, mix the dry ingredients together. Then make a little hole here so you can gauge how much oil you're pouring in. It's important not to use too much oil. That really makes it taste bad. That should be about right. The main way to know is after you've mixed the oil in. If it's too dry, you need more. If it's way too grainy, you need less. That looks pretty good to me. The main trick with making biscuits is the liquids. You don't add it all at once, and you don't just mix it. But the goal is to turn it into a bit of a ball. The final step for making biscuits would be to knead it. But since I like simplicity, I don't like cleaning things and making extra messes. Also, you've noticed the way that I've made it is the same way that you can make it sitting on the ground next to a campfire. As a matter of fact, I might have a video for that. That's all there is to it. Now you just take your cast iron skillet, drop your ball of dough. I like to press it from the inside to the outside. Next, we crank up the heat by opening the vents. Whoo-hoo, look at that smoke. Now, cooking on a wood stove is fabulous because I know where my hot spots are And I've got these warming spots up here. The way that I do it is I put the bread right at the hottest spot of my stove and rotate the handle all the way over. Because when it's about halfway done, then I rotate the handle 180 degrees. And that gives it a pretty level heat. And then I forget about it. Because when baking, you know it's ready when the aroma hits your nose. At that point, I'll come over and flip it. And then I'll forget about it again until I get that fantastic smell coming across my nose. Smells like it's done. Well, it turned out pretty good. Normally to cook on a fire, you'd use a Dutch oven like this one. But I like the simplicity of cooking right on a stovetop. This isn't my prettiest one. I've been using this pan for other things, so my food's been turning out a little discolored. I'd say this one might be my prettiest. I really like how that one looks. But as you can see, it's nice and done all the way through, and a good thick crust, which I really love. Now all it needs is some butter and honey. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of a cooking show. I can do super soft and fluffy pancakes, and I can do perfect popcorn, all on the wood stove. So go ahead and let me know. Also, while you're at it, I put a little YouTube emblem down in the corner. If you click that, that'll automatically subscribe you and you'll get caught up on all my videos in the future. I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed, old and new, and I want to give a special shout out to the people on Reddit, on the YouTubers group. Thanks for all the awesome feedback. I think my channel has grown so much from all of that. And folks, subscribe. I'm at 250 subs. I need 1,000 so I can monetize. That's my goal for the year, and 4,000 hours of watch time. So, thanks for all the positive feedback, and I'll see you on the next one.